Good morning, guys. Welcome back. So this morning while I'm getting ready for work, I'm listening to Prepper Princess. I like to listen to whatever kind of news or prepper channels I can while I'm getting ready for work because I have that extra quiet time. And Prepper Princess was talking about the Great Depression, what led up to the Great Depression, including the Great Stock Market crash, and then just what it was like. She basically went through a history and showed examples of what it was like for them then and how it might be different this time if we have another Great Depression. So as not to repeat everything that she said in her own video, go watch her video about the Greatest Depression, the next Greatest Depression. What I wanted to say, kind of following up or, you know, segueing off of that, is that what are the history books going to say about this Greatest Depression? So we're just about 100 years out of the Great Depression. 100 years from now, what are they going to say about the people that were involved in this Great Depression, if we have one? I think we are. What I am proposing, and it's kind of cool to be a part of history, but in a weird, kind of messed up way. If this is another Great Depression, and it's not some kind of world catastrophe, fallout scenario, complete and utter collapse, what if it's just a Great Depression? There is, you know, economic collapse, stock market crash, that kind of stuff, and we're just kind of thrown into a situation like they were in, possibly worse, because we are very different as far as society goes. If we're just thrown into a Great Depression, what if the history books tell of a group of people who had a community online, and this group of people bounced ideas off of each other, talked to each other, posted videos, comments, that kind of stuff, that helped them be prepared for the coming Greatest Depression? What if the history books write about this group of preppers that aren't even together physically, but are connected online through a platform, which will probably be gone in 100 years, but that this group of people saw what was coming and they prepared for it. And for years and years, they kind of built up their stockpile, mentally prepared, physically prepared, spiritually prepared. And when that crash came and the government was not there to help, there was this group of people, the preppers, that were able to help their community, were able to help the elderly and the widow and the children and feed their neighbor because they were prepared. They won't write a history about people waiting in bread lines and soup lines. Well, they will, but there will also be a group of people that fared well, that were able to help rebuild their communities because they were prepared, and that these neighborhoods and groups of people didn't go hungry because of it. What if that's the case? And I'm not trying to have some grandiose idea of like, oh, we're going to be right and we're going to do this and we're going to go down in history, but wouldn't it be neat if you were able to help your community, able to help the people around you that you love, your family, because you saw what was coming? I think it's a good thing. And a lot of preppers have this idea of, it's me, it's my family, I'm not going to help anyone. And if that's you, I guess that's your decision. I'm a Christian, and I know I am not going to be able to turn people away. That might be a fault of mine. I do have protection in my house, lots of protection. But if there is a person that I know, that I care about, they come to my house and they are desperate, I'm not going to be able to turn them away. I just know myself, and I know I'm not going to be able to do it. If there's somebody that tries to break into my house and take from me, I'm not going to let myself get taken advantage of, and that's why I prepare in all sorts of ways, not just food. Most preppers know the importance of security and self-preservation. So, anyway, I guess that's all I wanted to say, is that a lot of people have this grim outlook on a Great Depression, economic collapse, this kind of thing. But what if there's some positive that can come of it? And the positive begins with people like us who are willing to help, because we have enough for ourselves, for our family, and then a couple extra people. So, I guess that's all I wanted to say about that. Leave your comments down below. I'll see you in the next video.